Let's see how we're doing with the audio. I'm not hearing a thing, so that's not good.
Oh, really? I hear you really well.
Test.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything.
Really?
Yeah, you know why?
I hear
it's
you.
Not plugged in.
Well,
Hey, I hear everything now. There it is. That's right. We're back.
Two brothers in the bar, BarPod coming at you. This is how it is.
Hey, here we are at BarPod. This is a whole new thing tonight because not only is that not Chad, we're rocking episode 14, but here's the other thing we're doing. The bar is open, so you are going to hear bar noise in the background. There's people having a good time. But more importantly, McKenzie is subbing in for Chad. You'll see a Zoom call with Chad here in a little bit after this segment. But McKenzie is here, and McKenzie is my lovely wife, by the way.
Surprise.
For those who don't know.
Can we cheers?
Ken's first thing.
Let's cheers.
What are you drinking?
Oh, Well, I really appreciate that you are joining me in a drink for the girlies.
Yeah.
You had a beer earlier with Chad.
Yep.
And I wanted to represent that we do a lot of fresh squeezed, and girlies and the guys really like it. So I'm drinking a bourbonade.
I love it. I'm having a margarita. And I'll tell you, I got before we get into it, this is wild because one of the things we thought, you never want a slow bar, but I thought, oh, maybe it'll be a little quieter tonight because it's a Tuesday night.
Right.
And we're going to do BarPod and there'll be nobody here. Well, sure enough, we got here and there's even a dog. And sure enough, this place is packed right now and there are people looking at us.
I'd call it ambiance.
This is wild. So let's see how this works out. I have no freaking idea, but we're
going to give it a go.
BarPod number 14. I got to ask one thing before we get going. We talked about this. Park Talk?
Ooh, Park Talk.
Park Talk.
So
you introduced me to this, and I looked it up, and I encourage everybody to check out Park Talk on TikTok.
So Park Talk, this was introduced to me yesterday by my coworker Rachel. She very fairly described it as feral.
Feral is good at
the national parks, and then a lot of state parks, and a lot of people after the parks have latched onto it, and it is a feral version. It's a little bit sexual. Yeah. I feel like I should whisper that.
You don't? Yeah, well, we're in a bar. That's loud. You don't have to whisper anything. As a matter of fact, talk louder.
The parks have gone sexual. And
as it, like kind of because they're getting their funding taken away, so they're
not going quietly into the night. No.
Yeah, I saw some real suggestive things on there.
It gave me some ideas.
Interesting shaped waterfalls. See if anybody can find that one. It might not only be entertaining, but it might be some hints in the sack.
I am skipping ahead, but I will be in the Great Smoky Mountains this weekend.
Yes, you are.
And I might send you a Park Talk. This will be a personal one, not for public consumption.
Hey,
but
I look forward to that.
Little Park Talk potentially.
Okay.
No response.
And you stumped me.
There we go.
I'm just gonna eat that cookie.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Nom. So you and Chad make some observations before you come into the BarPod. Very funny. I was kind of hoping that I could make one or two observations and then get your thoughts on it.
What you got?
Well, luckily we both had Park Talk on our list, so boom.
That's
Second one. Couple shows. When couples start watching a show together and then they have to decide, is this a show we're going to watch, you and I? Or is it a show that we're watching solo? And if your partner sneaks ahead on the shared show, just the feelings that it brings about. And I think that sometimes this happens with us because you have a little bit more I won't say free time because you're constantly busy, but you will watch shows in the background of the things you're doing.
Yeah.
And then we have to discuss, is this going to be a couple show? And sometimes you hate waiting for me.
Yeah. It's best, I think, to lie.
Just lie.
Yeah, if you got to watch it,
so if you have to watch it twice,
and you
just do it.
You got to deal with it. That's the thing.
I think that there are things that people fight about, probably like finances, how you put the stuff in the dishwasher, and then like couple shows.
Yeah. We've never thought about couple shows. We
No.
tend to be pretty,
But when I tell you I want to watch one with you, then sometimes there's like a,
and that's why I lie.
and we're all learning things today.
Yeah, that's right.
Can I come clean about something else? Just
Oh, boy.
so, Ryan and I actually did this before I went to work this morning.
Oh, you're going to talk about it.
I am going to talk about it because
We did an early morning
guys are so
attempt
honest.
at this BarPod,
Mhm.
Ken substitute.
I did,
And
and I don't think I'm going to say we, but me. I don't know that I'm my best at 8 a.m.
sure,
I was a little bit in work mode,
Uh-huh.
and now
you are not.
I'm not. Now I have a
Well, you are
birthday.
also in
Now
vacation mode because you are leaving for vacation here right after BarPod.
You're so
Your
right.
parents are picking you up, driving you down south, and you're going to have a blast.
Cousin trip. Everybody should do it.
Cousins trips. All right. Before you take over
Mhm.
and start the questions with me, I'll tell you what. This is so
This is
new.
fun.
All the noise in the background. I'm a little distracted. My ADHD is just popping all over the place. But we're gonna. I think this is gonna be a good format down the road when we do like live studio audience and things like that.
I don't know anything different, so this is pretty.
Yeah, this sounds
This
fun.
is
Yeah,
cool for me.
normally Chad and I are here. It's very quiet. We're having a beer.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But this is there's a lot going on. The lights are way bright now because we're doing it at nighttime.
Yep.
This is a wild scene.
I just want to also shout out to Peyton because
Oh, yeah,
I
thanks,
stole these.
These are good.
She makes great chocolate chip cookies. She brings them to the office, and I know how much you like them.
I appreciate it. Well,
Do you?
can you carry the show for a minute?
Yeah,
You
I will definitely carry the
show.
show.
Anything while I chew? Nothing.
No. I'm
already-
actually
almost
just
done.
keeping eye contact. There-
Okay.
Okay, so
So-
we're gonna change the format just a little bit today.
Yeah. Before we do that, can I piss and moan about something?
Oh, I have some piss and moan and questions. But yes,
Insurance.
rant of the day.
I mean, it's insane. I got an email from, this is for the bar, the insurance. They want to know all your sales and this and that and the other thing. And they're like, we need to see it from your POS system. Okay, I sent them a CSV from my POS system. That's not enough. They need to see the whole it needs to say your POS system on it. It's like, guys, I'm done dealing with you. I pay you, not the other way around. Until the building burns down, I fucking pay you.
You also
I'm tired of feeling like I'm working for these people that I'm paying. It's pissing me off.
I wrote down a quote because I think it actually summed up how you feel about a lot of this. Just that everything, the culmination of everything is making it harder for small businesses.
It's tough for small business right now. You're getting fucked every way possible.
And not the kind you like.
And not in the good way. No. So let's just chill out on all that stuff and let's make it easier for the small business instead of making it harder. There you go. My rant is over.
That was a quick one.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it quick. We're at a limited time schedule here.
I know. I'm going to try to squeeze in a lot in my 10 to 12 minute frame.
I'm getting in the zone. I'm ready for you. I'm nervous.
Cool. So we decided that I know Ryan pretty well.
I would hope so. Yeah.
And there's a lot of funny things about you and just how your brain works, and that it might be fun to ask you just a couple questions that would be interesting for the listeners. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do my best.
Okay.
I have written down. So Paddle Bar is a collection of your and Chad's lived experiences. You lived in Key West,
Yes.
out west. You have visited fun places, and you brought a lot of them back to Paddle Bar. Some of my favorite, I love the disco bathroom. I sometimes
that was
sit
Chad
in there.
Amber's idea. They were
Mhm.
somewhere, and I just built it in like a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
You came back. They sent it,
I love it.
and you did it. I think before they came home.
I did.
It was fun.
Yeah, they were in Austin, Texas, I think.
Yep. The Nor'easter, which is because you guys are all weather nerds.
Right.
The
Yeah,
Mug
that's
Club,
right.
Dad beers, and
Mug Club came from Arapahoe Basin in Colorado.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, there's mug clubs in a lot of places, but that's the place
but
that
A
I give
Basin.
credit to. I love that place.
And did you have a mug there?
Oh, certainly.
And I just wonder what's your favorite one? What's the favorite cork that is in Paddle Bar?
I don't think I can name just one cork, but I like that it feels it's some sort of blend between like a tropical island vacation and maybe your ski vacation too, because there's snow ski references around. One of the things we go for at Paddle Bar, and you know this, is recreating that feeling you get when you're traveling. And so that's why we have certain beers, certain vibes. Like I just had someone.
Kareeb.
Yeah, the Kareeb. I'm glad you brought up Kareeb because
Wow.
I had when I was working Saturday day. Really, it was a busy day, and a couple came up.
That was
and
crazy.
They were like, "Where did you get Kareeb? This is what we drink when we're so and so in the Caribbean." And that's what you want to do.
So
if you can recreate that vacation, that mode,
mhm.
people are happier. That's what we do.
That was actually Christine and Randy, and they own a small business in Huron, and they said the exact same thing to me.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's
And-
awesome.
Yeah, very cool, and that it did remind them of vacation.
Love it. That's what we're trying to do. So, Kareeb, Red Stripe, Big Wave, the good stuff.
The good life.
By the way, it is National Beer Day today when we're recording this. I did have a beer with Chad earlier, hence the margarita now. That was a good margarita.
The margarita.
Yeah.
I think that Paddle's Marg is one of the best.
It's all about the fresh squeeze.
Yep. I actually take mine with a half an orange in it, and I really like it that way too.
Call. That's a good call. Yeah.
Question.
Oh boy.
Number 2.
What do we got?
I'm going to make you a little uncomfortable.
Oh gosh.
Apologies in advance. Love you, babe.
Thank you.
So there are roller coaster rides
Oh
that
yeah.
small business owners go through.
Yes.
I would say that about once a month we
Oh,
joke.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that we joke about if things go tits up, as you like to say, and we end up
Tits on a fish.
living in a van.
Yes.
And I just wonder, what is it like to be on that roller coaster?
Yeah, it's crazy because the highs are amazing. When you have a great weekend, a busy weekend, and everybody's having a good time, and we just talked about, and you have an event or whatever. I've had many times here where I'm like standing outside watching the machine work, and the bartenders are smiling, the guests are smiling, everything is happening. You just see it all, and that's when the highs. But
Do you pause in those moments and you think like, "Wow, we made something special"?
I try to. It's difficult. Because I'm always worried about something. The lows are the dumbness of things. The insurance companies, the inspectors, the amount of unnecessary things that I think that we as small business owners get forced into.
Yeah.
And it makes it a pain in the ass. So that part's the low, but the highs tend to be better. I mean, I don't want to say that I have a free schedule, but I once had a 9-to-5 job, and this is better.
I'm going to say, as somebody that knows you really well, I don't think you could work for somebody else
No,
at this point.
but hence living in a van.
Hence. And that it would be a lot of fun to just recreate magic.
Yeah, and that's why I think we're doing the other bar teaks because I want to do it again, and it is very exciting. The building process of it's very fun.
Yes.
I love that part.
I love it.
But then the whole delivery sometimes can be a little tough.
A little stressful. All right, I'm seeing that I've like reached my 12-minute limit, so
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
fine.
just do one more question.
It is our bar pod. We can do whatever we want.
I know, but I, as a listener, really like the 30
You
to
like
40
it? I'm
minutes,
glad you keep us on.
and I'm
Okay.
wow, what a role reversal here. I'm gonna offer to you question 1, 2, or 3.
Oh,
Behind door 1, 2, or 3. Which
love
would
it.
you like, Ryan?
3.
Ooh.
I guess that's the tough one. Oh shit.
You know what? I'm going to decide for you. We're going to do one. We're doing one.
Oh, what? You got to do both.
Well, we can do both. Your story that when we did this take 1 was very funny. So in my day life, I get to work with a lot of small business owners.
Yeah.
And I recognize that the entrepreneurialism starts young.
Yeah.
And I bet, there's that doggo.
You got it's a party in here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Tuesday.
And I wonder if you could just tell us what was your start?
My start.
How old were you? What were you doing?
Paper route was the first thing at a very young age, but the next thing was I had a clubhouse in my backyard, and I used to ride my bike in the morning down to the convenience store, which was about a mile away, and buy a bunch of different candies and bring them back to the clubhouse. And I actually had a bar. It actually kind of looked like this. I didn't realize there was a bar at the time. And I would set up all the candy with little prices. and I would invite their neighborhood kids in to come in and buy candy.
I really wonder what your margins were
I usually made enough money to buy myself some candy.
to buy your.
So usually there was a Twix bar and a roll of Sweet Tarts for me at the end of it.
But somehow
that I did not pay for.
You were still a super skinny kid.
I
Mm-hmm.
I didn't eat that much candy.
Yeah.
So this was a weekend ordeal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you want question 3, I'll give it to you, but I also will let you wrap up.
I want question 3.
Oh.
We can't tease the audience with question 3. I don't care how bad it is. Do it.
Ryan Whaley.
We'll wrap it up at the end. Somehow.
Ryan Whaley.
What you got?
Here's the deal.
Oh boy.
You get asked a lot when you're going to run for city commission.
Oh.
You have often said that it's a lot more. You feel more that you can be more impactful being an informal leader in the community.
Yeah.
What in the world is it like to be an informal leader in the Sandusky community? How much do you love this place? Why do you do it all?
Obviously, this is I don't know the
You
time for this,
did
but
this.
I okay.
You did.
I'm going
this.
to try to wrap it up quickly. I could not be a city. I don't think I could be a government employee, and here's why: fuck, piss, shit,
Somebody likes to swear.
ass. I'm not going to be. But more importantly, I could never do it because I don't like meetings and like formal things. I hate them. Like and I've been involved in boards and things like that, and I try to help, but I'm bad at like what's it called? Robert's rules of
Order.
No.
Who's Robert?
Who the fuck is Robert? And there's also 2 things in that whole thing that I don't like: rules and order. Don't like it. Clearly, I'm pissing and moaning about insurance
Right
and
now.
regulation, so I don't like that. Look at me getting fired about it. So that's why I could never be. But I like to be helpful.
Robert did something to you.
Yeah, whoever that guy is, it's fuck that guy. Although. To be
He
fair,
does keep
right
things rolling.
now, in the way our government's working, maybe we do need Robert around a little more. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're all still here, so that's good. But as far as I like to be helpful, and I think that a bar is a third place. It's not. It doesn't have to be a bar. It can be a coffee shop, a restaurant, whatever. And I think providing that third place and providing a place for people, no matter where they're from, what they're doing, who they are, they can interact and they can talk to each other and accomplish things.
Yeah. And
I think that's important. And I like to be able to provide that if I can. I also like to, be a place for the community to go to, when we have events here and things like that. I like to be able to help out with those things. So that's how I can be impacted. But I also deeply care about the city, about Sandusky in general, not just the city, just Sandusky area, the regional area. I think the Great Lakes are
awesome.
they're amazing, and I lived in Colorado for a while, lived in all these amazing places. This is one of the coolest places out there.
I actually said just yesterday that I'm a Great Lakes person.
Yeah.
If somebody had to ask, there's Southerners and there's all types of people. I want to be a Great Lakes person.
Give me some Great Lakes. I think we need to bring that back.
Yeah.
The Midwesterners is a thing, yes, but I think we are Great Lakes people.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Can I just say, on behalf of a lot of people, I think you have done a lot of really cool things. You've brought a lot of fun energy, big ideas, and you have really made Sandusky something special. You're one of the original pioneers. Chad's done a lot along the way. You guys have brought a lot of energy, and you're
giving me chills, but thank you. But I think that we're lucky in our area that there's a lot of us here. And there's a lot of folks that have come back and done those sort of things. I mean, this is why you come to downtown Sandusky on a Saturday night in July and have all kinds of fun and do all kinds of cool things. And they continue to build. And I think it's great. Yeah.
I think that's a wrap.
Was that it for BarPod today? Okay, so you are going to see Chad and I Zoom call in a little bit, and that's interesting. This is a wild BarPod, Kens. Thanks for taking over the show for a little bit. Good job.
Thanks for having me.
Chad, what? Hey, what's going on?
I'm here. I'm in Hilton Head, South Carolina, bub.
Dude, this is our first remote bar pod. Let's see if this thing works. What are we, episode 14? Is that right?
Yeah, and I would like to point out, maybe it's because I'm on a family trip this time, but I am sober. I made it to our meeting.
I'm impressed.
So it's a positive here. Although I will say I do have a beer.
What is that beer you're drinking?
You ready for this? It's called Firm and Fast. We picked it up because the Masters golf tournament this weekend.
Yeah, right.
And it kind of has that look, and it's a brewery in Charleston.
In Charleston, okay, and you're in Hilton Head, so you're pretty close, yeah.
Patty's Beer.
Cool. I like how the screen is following you a little bit. So we're using Zoom for this bad boy.
Yeah.
We'll see if it works. I am gonna so I did a this is a different setup. McKenzie interviewed me, and
Yeah.
that's gonna run. And then I'll talk a little bit about that. But and then yeah, we're doing our thing remote. So we only have to go about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so to make sure we're
Yeah.
right.
This
So
is
how's the trip
awesome.
so far? What's going on?
Trip's good. So yeah, so what's going on with me? We for the first time we took a trip with another family.
Yeah.
So we've got, just you picture it, it's awesome. We've got 5 kids, 4 adults in a house close to the beach. The beach is, if you can see behind me, picture another, I don't know, 150 feet,
And you're at the beach.
and you're at the beach.
Well, it was
It's,
27 degrees when I woke up here this morning.
you know what, I got to be honest though, it's as good as much fun we're having. The weather yesterday and the day before were pretty good. It's only 66 degrees here, which I know that sounds good when it's 28 degrees at home, but here that's chilly for people.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, it's a lot better than here. You missed a just like I missed Friday when you were slammed at the bar because I was at the Guardians
Uh-huh.
game. Go Guards. Uh, Saturday I got my ass handed to me at the bar. We were busy because the weather was warm
Yeah,
and nice.
people are there. I mean, it's April, right? People are itching to get out, and when we do get an 80-degree day, it's over with.
It's done. I mean, yeah, people are ready to rock. It's yeah, it's. Did you? Ken's and I talked about this. Did you check out Park Talk on TikTok?
I did. I did. It's perverted.
It is fantastic. It is unbelievable. I told Mackenzie it's not safe for work, but it is like, I love the way the parks are not liking that they're getting defunded and they are going full on feral on it.
Yeah, they're rebelling basically.
It's nuts. It's so good. I just gotta say,
Yeah,
go
Park Talk.
watch it and then get in the comments. We'll talk about it next week or talk about it in the bar because it is hilarious.
Do your thing. Hey, little thing here too. How cool is this? 2 days into our trip here, and I'm walking across the street in Caligny Plaza, which is basically half a mile from here. It's a big family area.
Oh,
Lots of bars, lots of restaurants, lots of kids stuff. And I'm walking on the street. I hear, "Hey, Chad!" I look over. It's Will that used to live with Jack across the street.
oh no.
Tall.
Yeah.
And he said the first thing he said, he goes, "Dude, I just got done listening to one of your BarPod episodes."
That's amazing. I love it. BarPod's going, man. People are digging all over the place.
Hilton Head, baby.
I've had multiple folks come to the bar over the weekend that listen to it. It's really cool. It's fun. It's fun to hear the feedback from people and that they're having a
It
good
is.
time with it, and they know we're just having a good time. And
It is.
it's
He
a it's a
said, so, he said we got to keep doing it. He said he loves the segments where we talk about our favorite bars from around the country or world.
yeah. Yeah, that is
So
a good segment. Once again, we've talked about it many times, but at the day of the Guardians game, I certainly was in one of my favorite bars, was of course is Johnny's Little Bar. We've
yeah,
talked about plenty of times. They took care of us in there, and I did go to another bar I really like. Now it's fancier. The bar in the Clevelander Hotel or the Hotel Cleveland there. That bar is beautiful in that building. It's a higher end bar, so it's more of a get a martini sort of situation. You've
yeah.
been there. You and
I've
Amber
been
been
there.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a great
gorgeous in
bar.
there.
It is
It's
fantastic.
gorgeous in there.
Um, so
Pardon me if you see me pick up my phone, it's only because I'm picking up my notes. I couldn't print them out down here, so that's what I'm
that's
looking
all right. That's all right.
at.
And
Yeah,
our notes are
yeah,
pretty there's not a whole lot going on. You want to get into some bar news stuff and then we can do a little bit of construction and then that sort of thing. And
yeah.
did you okay, so I'll tell you the bar news story. Did you see Cisco is buying Restaurant Depot for 29.1 billion?
I
And
did, and
I don't think
that's
that's a
bad
good
news for
idea.
everybody.
That is
It's
because
bad news for everybody.
I started to think about what would happen if one of the distributors we use just had everything. They
Yeah,
could do whatever they want with the prices. This is something the FTC should be blocking. This is corruption.
and
This ain't cool.
it's not cool. It's a full-on monopoly. I thought we were supposed to stop those things. And your favorite bar slash restaurant where that had food that was unique or just different. Now it's going to be even harder for that specific place to find food that's not the exact same slop that
Everywhere.
you get. Yeah,
Right.
like so
Right.
it's a very very bad thing.
It's yeah, it serves Restaurant Depot served like 75 or 7,200 225,000 independent operators. That's not good. I guess there's some restaurant coalition independents coming out against it, but I highly
Yeah,
doubt they'll win at all because it doesn't seem like that happens anymore.
yeah.
So I just I it's
I hope it doesn't do anything with our. We don't use them for anything, so we're okay for now. But I don't like that. I don't like that. That could be something in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
In other restaurant news, I
you're-
went to Chipotle last week. I ordered Chipotle while I was working.
How was it?
They broke them fucking beans again.
So it's inconsistency.
It was in. Now this was I had it delivered. I think that might be the problem. Last time we had it was good. You guys went and got it. I had it delivered. Now I did go through the Chipotle app, so it was like direct, but that's just a DoorDash person. And boy, it came. It was horrible.
You ready for this? Right before we left, Amber got it for us. You ready for this? This is going downhill quick.
Oh boy.
Now it was later. It was about 8:00 at night.
Yeah.
You ready for this? They were out of chicken, lettuce, corn, peppers.
I understand running out of things, but that is the
and forks.
That place is a trash show. Fix your beans.
Fix your beans, bro. Fix your beans.
And then, that actually goes back to think about how you could be out of things if you have these big distributors and then there's only one of them and they don't have a certain product. That'll knock a restaurant out of all kinds of stuff for a week.
Correct.
Not cool.
Correct.
Not cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to talk about. I don't know. I didn't. Like I said, I'm on vacation, so I've been a little bad about keeping in touch with the notes. But I don't know if it made its way on there. But did you? I wanted to. We brought it with my buddy who's on vacation with us, and I'm not drinking a ton because it's a family vacation. But it led us to a conversation actually that you. I got to credit you for this. For the longest time, if you're on vacation with your buddies, sans kids, and you're having a good time, you're maybe drinking a little too much.
Right.
This is kind of a funny thing.
Running down Duval Street barefoot, things like that.
Down Duval Street. I got the video. I will show the video if I have to.
Oh boy.
But I always was of the, and this is, I don't know what kind of segment we want to call this, but I was after when you're kind of hungover the next day. And say you're starting to travel back. I was always the guy who just cut off drinking completely for the next couple of days.
You didn't land the plane. You just crashed into the mountain.
Yeah, I just crashed in the mountain, and I didn't know how wrong I was until you told me that you have to wean yourself off.
Yeah, you got to slowly land the plane.
You got to slowly land.
You just stop. You're in more pain.
And I'll tell you what,
that's why airport bars exist.
It is, and that has done wonders. So it's important when you've been drinking or imbibing a little too heavily that you don't just shut it down, because that's when bad things happen. You, like you said, you come down, you ascend at a medium pace. At a medium pace.
That is, I don't see if anybody gets that little reference to Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, yep.
The wean down. That's it.
That's my point. We had a pretty hysterical conversation after the kids went to bed last night. About
I'm sure you guys are having a couple adult beverage after the kids go to bed and catching up a little bit.
Sure, we do. It's a fun time. But we're having a blast down here.
That's great. I'm going to move into a couple little things for you. It'll be the repair of the week. Was the outside surfboard. Someone leaned against it and broke it off the thing.
I saw that right when we left. How tough of a fix was that?
It wasn't too bad. I fixed it, but I made it even stronger. So hopefully if you lean against it, it won't happen again. But that sits out there all winter and gets beat, and but you'd think that, I don't know, don't lean against a surfboard. Come on.
Well, it's bars. Things are going to happen.
Bars. And then the other break of the week just now, I was just across the street fixing the furnace because somehow the breaker tripped. Anyway, that's all fixed, easy. But that takes me to Teeks.
Okay, what's going on?
And you asked me last week about how the budget is, if I'm over, and it just keeps climbing. And now it's because prices of things have gone up so much. When I initially, because I did the kind of the budgeted out over a year ago now, and so like little things like GF like electrical panels, things like that, they've gone up like 20-30%.
Of course,
so like I can't help but spend more. It's not fun.
And what's crazy, how crazy it is, because it's not even that large of a time period, a span of time that you're doing this thing.
Right, we're talking. The planning was it's less. It's a little over about a year and a half is where we're at.
Yeah, and prices are rising so rapidly
so fast.
That you can't even. Imagine a 24-month project for a hotel or something.
Right.
People are
Yeah.
getting
Right. You're just,
destroyed.
and I am trying my hardest to get it done now before they go up anymore,
Right.
because they just keep climbing with every insane thing that happens every day. And then I'm dealing with inspectors right now, and I'm not going to name which inspectors, but they have been requiring things that I've never in my 15 years of bar business have seen before, and I don't understand why. But we're dealing with it, and that, of course, has increased the price as well.
Sure.
Remember the show Shameless?
Yeah, of course. Great one.
Great one. So Kevin, who owns the bar, Kevin and V.
Lip. Yeah.
So they own the bar, The Alibi. By the way, if
Uh-huh.
that bar is real, it'd be fantastic.
It would.
And he basically is, running out of money because he goes on a rant. And basically, what he starts doing is he works with I forgot his name. The one character, and they basically start
Uh-oh.
a brothel up top.
Uh-oh.
Am I losing you?
Oh, you're back. You're back.
We're
baby.
back. Yeah, we're gonna have some blips here. I'll just repeat it quick.
Yeah.
So Kevin has to start a brothel above the bar for rub and tugs. It's not a family show anymore.
Nope. Keep the kids. Hey, kids, stay inside.
So they're like, why are you doing that? And he's like, because every goddamn inspector, they want to shut down my sidewalk. They want this. I can't make any money. This is America. This is what you got to do to make money. This is freedom. And I was like, God damn it, I agree with this.
So you agree with the start? So
I'm not saying we're going to start a rub and tug, but I did understand his rant.
Sure.
And
Where
the Green Door building was one a long time ago. So, but man, if it's about a 10-minute monologue of Kevin just going off about how everything costs money, it's great. So watch Shameless if you've never watched that show. It is a fantastic show.
Good.
Have you seen any? Did you go? Have you been in a bar down there, or you guys have been just completely?
Well, we've been kid activities heavy. We have been in, I guess you could say, one bar.
Mm-hmm.
It was the place called the Frosty Frog. We went in yesterday, and it was it's like a pretty family oriented place.
Oh, okay, so you have kids and you guys can yeah, that's cool.
We ate lunch, but we had a beer while we were there, and then we also we walked back like a half mile back to our place.
Uh-huh.
We walked back, and Amber looks at me and she goes, "Hey, I noticed they have slushies here, or like, daiquiris."
Yeah.
Everybody's carrying around daiquiris. And she went up, bartender was super cool. "Hey, can we have a couple of these to go to walk back to our place?" She goes, "Well, technically you're not supposed to, but I didn't see anything." I was like, yeah.
We need more of that. We need more of that energy. We got too many goddamn rules.
We do.
I like that. Hey, speaking of bartending, I saw a photo from your trip. You were doing a little bartending with the kiddos.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently you are made of poop.
I am made of poop. We have a little, if you listen, you ready for the age group in this trip? Okay.
This is great.
You've got a 1-year-old. You've got Foster is now 4. He just had his birthday.
Yeah, birthday on the way down.
With a cake. Cooper is 3. No, Cooper's 4 as well. I'm sorry. He's a little bit older than Foster. And then you got Quinn, who is 6, and Ren's 7. So there's a lot of poop talk.
Yeah, a lot of poop talk.
A
lot of that.
Right before I came out here, I was told I was a pickle.
A pickle.
I'm a pickle.
All right, poopy pickle.
Which I said, "I'm Pickle Rick."
Oh yeah, that's good.
But we have a little downstairs by the pool and stuff. We had a little bar, and yeah, I was serving some kiddie drinks, and then they told me I was made of poop, which that's not a way to treat your bartender.
No, that's not. Don't tell your bartender they're made of poop.
I'm not.
I've been called a shithead before, but it is what it is.
So I mean, I can smell what the best of them I get.
Well, well, I love it, dude. We are. I think we did pretty good here. I for our first. I'm kind of looking at where we're at. I don't know how many minutes we're in, but it seems about right.
So, yeah, this is awesome. I keep looking down at my little screen there just because I feel like the background looks good.
Your background looks good. You got it really lined up. I got a backwards poster behind me, but that's all right.
Whatever.
There's
still says BarPod.
I was thinking about doing it from the Cedar, but this is just kind of where I was when we were able to time it right today because you guys are so busy chasing around those kiddos. But yeah, so Ken's and I did the thing this morning. You'll see that on this one. So this is gonna be a pretty unique episode. We have to talk too. Are we gonna do another episode next week before we wind up and take a couple week break? One more, maybe do 16.
I think we probably should when I get back. We'll do another standard episode in the studio there.
All right. I think we do that, and then we'll take a 2-week break, and then I think we start to talk about bringing some folks on, doing some having some guests, and then the other thing I'd like to do, and I think it'd be cool as heck, to do a live bar pod in studio when the bar is open, so people can ask questions and become part of it. I think that's what we do in the future.
I love it. I love it.
I think it'd be a blast.
This is actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is being our first remote episode. I think it's going pretty well. I wish I could kind of grab the camera around because there's people walking everywhere. Pretty little active place down here.
I saw Tiger Woods walk by in the background. He wasn't driving.
He's hammered. He's hammered.
Yeah.
He's hammered. Well, I had another funny thing. You know how it is. I've been chasing kids around, it's so much fun, but I'm like, my head's going a million miles a minute.
Well, I'm the same way today. Moving fast. It's weird to do this remotely like this because we have never done it. So we'll see how it turns out. We're gonna give it a whirl. This might look really. We might have to do it all over again. It says it's recording, but we'll see when it's all done.
I got a little. You know how we like to do little kind of funny segments. We've got our favorite bar segment.
Yeah.
We've been having my budget segment lately.
Oh yeah, you got something.
No, I've got nothing for that.
Oh.
I guess don't drive 13 hours because that's not budget friendly at all.
Yeah, those gas prices had to hurt a little bit.
I'll tell you what. Let me. And I didn't have this in the notes. You know what I want? This is a good little thing. You travel a lot. We've been traveling a lot lately with the kids. A little tiny miniature travel thing, travel hacks per se, or just something that you like to do while you're traveling. Road trip edition for me.
What you got?
You ready for this? If I get we've brought it before. If you get a little sleepy, you pull some nose hairs.
Yeah, nose hairs work. Open the window, stick your head out.
Open your window. Yeah. You want to stay hydrated. This is something I always do on road trips. I love to eat grapes on a road trip. I don't know what it is. They keep you busy. You stay hydrated with them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna up the game on that.
Let me hear it.
Freeze those grapes first.
You know what? I've seen that.
That's a move.
That.
Yeah.
I'm a big sunflower seed guy too. I'll roll in. I'll get a cup from a gas station, then just pop sunflower seeds the whole time. That's a great move.
I'm too worried about getting sunflower seeds between the seats, so I can't do that.
Our car's completely gone anyway. So
you're done. You don't have to worry about that. There's just
there's
fluids everywhere.
There's boogers on the
there's
window.
boogers on the window. You're good.
There's not boogers on the window.
You're good.
There's stuff.
Well, McKenzie, we talked about this. She's leaving for vacation tonight, as a matter of fact. By the way, today's National Beer Day, just so you know. So I'm glad you're enjoying one. But she's leaving for vacation tonight. She's going to Gatlinburg, and she's also. I'm jealous. I'm not so much jealous about the Gatlinburg part. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it might not be my style, but it is in this smoky national park and national forest. I think that's gonna be beautiful. So I'm a little jealous that she's going on that, but I am busy worrying about concrete being poured and the level of the slope on the concrete to make sure that the water pours off into the grass at the right level so we don't have puddles, and rebar in the plumbing, and those sort of things. So that's where what's going on with me, and I'm glad everybody else is having some fun, and I'm gonna continue to grind over here.
I'll be back in about 6 days.
No, the good news is I was planning on going, so I am not working Saturday, not bartending Saturday. I'm going to be here just checking out some things. But it's Tuesday. It's National Beer Day, and so drink some beer.
Everybody reach for one at some point today.
Everybody to reach for one, and you guys have some fun down there, and I'm sure we'll get the family chat. We'll get some good pics of the kids. You guys have some good time. Hopefully the weather is a little better for you, but you're sitting outside and I see palm trees, so that ain't bad.
Things are green. I got a beer in my hand. I'm with my fam. I've got the kids around. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what this is the first time I won't really know what the podcast looks like until it's done, because you've got Kenzie on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to edit this tonight, so it'll be up tonight at some point. So if you're seeing this, it's either gonna be late Tuesday night or Wednesday when you can download it. And then we got some good weather. I think we're cold for the next couple of days, and we got some good weather coming in for the weekend. So we're rocking.
Episode 14 coming at you.
Episode 14. We're gonna do one more after this, and then we'll take a little break, and then we'll be back. So we will see you next week. Chad, you guys have fun. I'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
All right.
Later.
Ryan and Jay. Two brothers in the bar. BarPod coming at you. This is how it is.